The Sorcerer's Lost Necklace. The Waza Forest loomed on the horizon like a wall of shadows, its ancient trees stretching toward the heavens, their branches interwoven like the fingers of unseen giants. It was a place of whispered legends, where the air seemed to hum with secrets, and every step into its depths was said to carry a person closer to the realm of spirits. For generations, the people of Kuto had respected and feared the forest, for it was not just a home for wild beasts but also the final resting place of Nzinga, the greatest sorcerer their land had ever known. Nzinga had disappeared long ago during his battle with Ukufa, a spirit of unimaginable evil who sought to enslave the living and bend the forces of nature to his will. Nzinga had fought valiantly, wielding his enchanted necklace, an artifact said to be crafted from the stones of the Ngoma Mountains, imbued with the spirits of the ancestors, and capable of controlling the elements themselves. But Nzinga had not returned from that battle, and the necklace was lost with him. Now, Kuto lay in despair. The rains had not come for 3 seasons. Rivers had dried up, crops were failing, and hunger gnawed at the bellies of the villagers like a relentless pest. Amani, a young woman of 20 summers, watched her father weaken each day. His once strong hands, calloused from years of farming, now trembled as he struggled to lift even the smallest bowl of water. Amani's mother had died when she was a child, leaving her father as her only family. She couldn't bear to see him suffer. One night, as Amani lay on her mat, the faint scent of rain, phantom and kua wafted through her heart. She dreamt of Nzinga. His figure, cloaked in mist, stood in the heart of the forest. His voice, deep and resonant, called her name, Amani. The necklace awaits. The forest awaits. When she awoke, her heart was racing. The dream felt more like a summons than a mere figment of her imagination. It was then she resolved to do what no one else dared, venture into Waza Forest and find the Sorcerer's lost necklace. The journey into Waza Forest. Amani prepared as best she could. She filled a small leather pouch with dried millet and wrapped a gourd of water in cloth to keep it cool. Around her neck, she wore the silver locket that had belonged to her grandmother, a keepsake said to carry the blessings of the ancestors. At dawn, she set off toward the forest, her heart a mix of fear and determination. The forest welcomed her with an eerie silence. The air was thick and cool, carrying the faint scent of moss and damp earth. The towering trees seemed to watch her, their twisted roots like gnawed hands reaching for her feet. Shadows danced where there was no light, and Amani could not shake the feeling that she was being followed. But she pressed on, guided by an inexplicable force. Her first challenge came unexpectedly. As she followed a faint path, she noticed a fox sitting on a rock, its golden eyes gleaming with intelligence. The fox spoke, its voice smooth and sly. "Turn back, girl. The forest does not welcome thieves." Amani stopped, her heart pounding. "I am no thief," she replied. "I come to seek Nzinga's necklace to save my village." The fox laughed, a sharp, almost human sound. "The necklace belongs to the forest now. To seek it is to court your own destruction." Amani squared her shoulders. "Then I will face whatever comes." The fox tilted its head, intrigued. "Courageous, aren't you? Very well. I will not stop you, but neither will I help you. Beware, though, this forest has many faces, and most of them are not kind." The fox disappeared into the underbrush, leaving Amani to wonder if it had been real or another of the forest tricks. The first guardian, the riddle of the owl. As the sun dipped below the horizon, Amani found herself before a massive tree whose trunk was as wide as a house. Perched on a high branch was a giant owl, its feathers shimmering like polished bronze. Its eyes, golden and unblinking, locked onto her. "Who dares disturb my roost?" the owl boomed, its voice echoing through the forest. "I am Amani of Kuto," she said, standing as tall as she could. "I seek Nzinga's necklace." The owl regarded her for a long moment. Many have come before you, child. None have passed my test. Answer my riddle, and I shall let you continue. Fail, and you will leave this forest or remain here forever as one of its shadows. Amani nodded, her palm sweaty. Ask your riddle. The owl leaned closer, its eyes glowing. I have cities but no houses, forests but no trees, rivers but no water. What am I? Amani's mind raced. She pictured the question as though it were an image: cities, forests, rivers. But no houses, no trees, no water. Then it struck her. A map, she said, her voice steady. The owl blinked, then let out a deep, rumbling laugh. You are clever, girl. You may pass. The second guardian, the river spirit. Deeper into the forest, Amani reached a river that shimmered like liquid silver under the moonlight. As she approached, the water rippled, and from its depths rose a woman made entirely of water. Her form shifted and flowed, but her eyes were sharp and piercing. You seek the necklace, the river spirit said. But first, you must prove your bravery. Dive into my depths and retrieve the gem that lies at the bottom. Only then will you find the path to the necklace. The river was cold, and the thought of diving into its unknown depths sent a chill down Amani's spine. But she had come too far to turn back. Taking a deep breath, she plunged into the water. It was icy, and the current pulled at her like unseen hands. She opened her eyes and saw a faint glow below. Kicking with all her strength, she reached for the glowing gem and grasped it. As she surfaced, gasping for air, the river spirit smiled. You have passed, she said. Go forth. The final confrontation, Ukufa. At last, Amani reached the heart of the forest. The air was heavy, and the shadows seemed to press against her. There, in a clearing, stood a figure wreathed in darkness. Ukufa. So, the spirit hissed, another fool comes to claim what is mine. Amani's gaze fell to the necklace hanging from Ukufa's neck. It glowed faintly, its power almost tangible. That necklace belongs to Nzinga, she said, her voice firm. I will take it and save my village. Ukufa laughed, a sound like shattering glass. You, a mere mortal. Do you even understand the price of wielding this power? Your soul will be mine. Amani clenched her fist, her grandmother's locket warm against her chest. I will pay any price to save my people. Ukufa lunged, his form twisting into a monstrous shadow. Amani held up her locket, and it glowed with a light that pushed the shadow back. Seizing the moment, she lunged for the necklace. As her fingers closed around it, she felt a surge of energy and recited the words that had come to her in her dreams. By the light of the ancestors, I bind you. The necklace fled with blinding light, and Ukufa let out a scream that echoed through the forest. His form dissolved, sucked into the stone at the necklace's center. The price of power. Amani stood in the clearing, the necklace in her hand. She felt its power coursing through her, but with it came a strange sensation, like sand slipping through her fingers. Memories, her father's laugh, her mother's face, her village, began to fade. She had saved her people, but at the cost of herself. If you liked the video, give a thumbs up, like and share for more exciting videos.